Okay.
Yes, Aman Chauhan, describe your personality traits.
As you know, I'm Aman Singh Chauhan. So, in terms of personality, sir, I am a disciplined, calm individual with good emotional intelligence and who is hardworking, and that's all I can remember.
Okay. How will you define emotional intelligence?
So, emotional intelligence is basically so understanding your emotions, so understanding the emotions of the person in front of you, and management of your personal emotions and management of emotions of other people is emotional intelligence.
Okay. Much stress we give on the development of emotional intelligence in our school and colleges.
So I guess various co-curricular activities which are performed in school, colleges, and various drives in schools that visiting to old age homes and creating sensitivity towards other gender or the weaker sections of the society, and all sort of these programs help to inculcate emotional intelligence in the students.
How games like football and hockey are helpful in developing emotional intelligence?
So sports play a very important role in the overall personality development. So as the games like football and hockey, so it's a team game where you need to understand the emotions of your team members, and uh, if they have certain issues or something, and in a friendly matches, there are points that you have to understand the emotions of the team opposite to you, that the opposite team member may get hurt due to your due to you. Then in that case, how you respond to that situations inculcate this emotions.
Okay. Your order of preference in the CAPF?
So it's CISF, SSB, ITBP, CRPF, and BSF.
Okay. Supposing you get BSF and your
Yes,
company
sir.
gives you the task of um, developing a team of basketball in your company. You have got
Yes, sir.
40 persons under you. Out of them, you have to select the basketball team and prepare them.
Yes,
And nobody knows
yes, sir.
how to play the basketball. Your ground
Yes, sir.
is also not available with you where you are staying. How will you go about it?
The ground is also not available.
Not available.
Okay, sir. So first of all, as I have a team of men, the basic physical stamina would be there with everyone. So first of all, sir, I will take team spirit and height as a criteria to sort out men, and team spirit, height, and stamina to sort out men, and chop out around 15 to 20 individuals. So then I will initially start training them with training them, and first we'll create a ground by using the fatta balli and a ring, by arranging a certain ring, and we will by our own efforts we will create some ground on which we can practice. Uh, Sir, by then I will train certain men, and by seeing that who is able to grasp the things more quickly and properly, so then we'll make the men practice more, and by seeing that we'll figure out our team for the tournament.
Okay, if you have prepared an improvised ground
Yes, sir.
and you have got men under you, you have selected 15 men, how much
Yes, sir.
will you take so that they have got the basics of the basketball?
So I guess around 1 month.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, after 1 month, you learn that there are some campuses near the police stations or
Yes, sir.
army stations where the
Yes,
grounds
sir.
are available. How will you go
Yes, sir.
about it that this game is further tuned for your players?
So if the ground is available in nearby police stations or somewhere, so then I will arrange a bus, and go for practice and training to that ground with for how much time is left for the tournament. If suppose 10 days are left, for 10 days, both at morning and evening, I'll prepare my men to go to the grounds and practice in the real situations, the game.
Okay. Now the tournament is to be organized in your battalion, and your
Yes, sir.
CEO is happy with your performance, and he gives you the task that okay, there are total 7 companies in the battalion. You go
Yes,
about
sir.
the conduct of tournament and select one of the team for battalion, which should come
Yes,
of
sir.
1,000 men. How will you go?
Yes, sir.
The goal post and the stadium required for the basketball, that is
Yes,
playground,
sir.
is available in the battalion.
Okay, sir. So as the tournament has already taken place, so as we have seen the matches playing between various companies, so we will have I will have a basic understanding of how various players are performing. So after that, I'll chop out around 30 40 top players from that, and make them to play friendly matches with each other, and see how the as they are all good players now. I'll see the person who has more team spirit, so and more, and who can play along with the men, not an individually he is playing, he is good, he may be good individually, but who can perform in a team better. So by seeing such traits, I'll select the men and make the team for the battalion.
Okay, good. Why it is indoor game in USA and outdoor game in our country?
So I don't know the exact reason, sir, but maybe the climate and maybe not suitable in USA for outdoors
Okay,
in every thing.
okay. Can you name some of the good players of basketball in our country?
So there are, so one is Vishesh, who is the captain of our basketball team. So then there's the female captain who is Akansha Singh, who's also a good player. So then there's Aman Sandhu, and so Prashant Singh is also. So that's all I can recall.
Okay, okay. What are your hobbies?
So my hobbies are mainly gardening and jogging,
Gardening and jogging. Okay,
and I have interest in financial literacy and stock market also.
okay. Why the stock market in our country recently is seeing lot of volatility, and we are suffering, average investor is suffering in various stocks.
So there are some multiple reasons. So first of all is the global recession that is coming due to uh, after which are the repercussions of the COVID-19 that happened a year or 2 years before. So then India specific is that the Hindenburg report that came, which has affected the Adani stock specifically and the overall stock market also. So, and then there is a collapse of a recently collapse of Silicon Valley Bank in USA, due to which the investors are quite speculative in investing more into stock markets. So and then there is a tech recession also which is going on, affecting the tech stocks majorly. These are some of the issues.
Okay. So what will be your advice to the average investor in this kind of scenario?
So, so the advice is as normal that an average investor should uh, actually invest in blue chip stocks which are fundamentally strong. So if the strong which is the stock is fundamentally strong, and the global uh, effects are certain that the stock is not performing well presently. So if in a fundamentally strong stock, so you can reinvest and invest more also at the lower rates now, so that the averaging of your portfolio happens. And yes, sir, it's a time of you should keep patience, and obviously the situations will improve with time.
Okay. One another bank also collapsed. What was the name of that
Yes, sir.
bank?
So one is Signature Bank.
Okay. One Swiss Credit Bank also collapsed.
Yes, sir. That's super to the name. Yes.
Okay. What was the statement of Joe Biden on collapse of these banks?
So I don't remember the exact statement.
He gave the statement that although these banks are facing recession and they are,
Yes, sir.
but average man who has invested money in these banks, they rest assured their money will be protected and we'll refund you the full money.
Okay.
How much money of an average investor in Indian bank is protected?
So there is a deposit insurance that is given. So earlier it was 1 lakh rupees, which was recently increased to 5 lakh rupees. That up till amount of 5 lakh is protected.
Okay. Means supposing we have gone for the FD of 15 lakhs. So if the
Yes,
bank
sir.
says we'll get only 5 lakh.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why RBI is not printing the note of 2000 as on date?
So I could not get the exact reason behind this.
You must be finding that these notes are not in circulation. They are not coming out
Sir,
ATM also. And they are not
so
being changed.
yes, sir. So maybe because of the notes of higher denominations can be easily uh, stocked in corruption issues. So there are,
Yeah,
and
yeah. After demonetization, all these
yes,
notes
sir.
are printed to make the ease of governance. But now they are not being printed because number of these notes have been stocked by the rich person and they are not in
Yes.
circulation. So
Okay,
therefore,
sir.
RBI has decided not to print them anymore.
Okay, sir. So they are actually stopped printing this
They have
2000.
stopped printing it and they say that we will not further print till further orders.
Okay, sir.
They are not in the market. Either it comes in the back to the market. These notes are not
Okay.
back to the market.
Sir.
So what is the overall benefit of demonetization? If such a situation has happened again, now there are a lot of
Yes, sir.
money has been amassed by the vested
Yes.
interest people. And you must be finding that a chap of a son of a BJP man was caught in Karnataka with 40 lakhs on search.
Yes.
8 crores were found out of his home. Similarly, IAS, senior IAS officer or other bureaucrats are caught. They are caught with huge money. So what was the benefit of demonetization? Whole exercise.
So the benefits, if you see that it may be that India moved towards a digital economy,
Good.
less cash economy.
Okay,
Uh,
good.
so then there are the money which was not in the banking under the banking ambit actually came, maybe it came through various loopholes and sources, but it came into the pump, it was pumped into the economy.
Okay.
uh, this was the benefit, sir. So regarding so black money, as around 99% of the cash was already came, so I don't think that in terms of back money it had any positive impact. uh, I guess the demonetization was a good move, but its execution could have been better. Uh,
Okay.
that's all.
One of the major strike which demonetization carried out was on the finance groups of the terrorists and militants.
Yes, sir.
Because whatever the currency was coming from the foreign markets, that
Yes,
stopped
sir.
overnight.
Okay.
You cannot print our notes overnight.
Yes, sir.
Supposing money is coming from Pakistan or from some other country, say Bangladesh.
Yes.
बांग्लादेश से भी जो आती है, it is via Pakistan. Fake currency note.
Also fake Indian currency. Yes.
Fake Indian currency notes. So that has stopped almost. And it was a big hit to the militant organization, those who were controlling these organizations.
Okay, sir.
Can you name the two judges who gave decision against the demonetization? There was 5-judge bench. 3 judges said the move was okay of the central government, and 2
Yes,
judges
sir.
said no, it was not okay. There were procedural flaws.
Yes, I don't remember the exact names. I guess it was Justice Indu Malhotra. I don't remember exactly.
Okay, okay. You have appeared number of times for this NDS, CDS, but so far
Yes.
you have not been able to make the mark. What is the reason?
So initially, I would say that I was not very well prepared, or the much guidance was not available to me. But with subsequent attempts, the I get to get in touch with various people who guided me into this exam. So initially, I was not able to clear the written part. Then I started to clear written. Then, due to some reasons, due to my lack of preparation also, and I was not able to make it into the SSBs. So then I switched into CAPF, and here I'm giving interview.
How many times have you appeared for the CAPF so far, and what is your age now?
So currently I'm 25 years of age.
Okay.
So I have cleared 4 times, out of which I have cleared the written in 2021 and 2022 attempt.
Have you been interviewed either?
No, sir. So it's my first interview.
Okay, okay. So what is your choice among the forces?
So it's CISF, SSB, and ITBP, CRPF, and DSP.
Okay. What is the role and task of SSB?
So the role is basically SSB guards the border of Nepal and Bhutan. It also performs election duties and uh, VIP securities, and
Okay.
it majorly so that as we have open borders with Nepal, the trade goes through the borders, and SSB keeps a vigilance on it. It also gathers intelligence around the border. It helps in trading the border areas, and border areas as they are quite underdeveloped. Health camps and various other facilities are provided by SSB. So there's and in any sort of illegal activities or illegal infiltration or trading, if it's happening, SSB keeps a check on it. As there is a fertilizer trade, that fertilizer is being uh, in, basically taken to Nepal, the subsidized fertilizer from India, and sold. This is keep kept a check on, and automobile trade is also illegally happening there.
Who is the
Similarly,
Prime Minister of Nepal?
so,
Prime Minister of Nepal.
so, so I'm not remembering the name itself.
Okay, okay. Recently, twice he had to face the vote of confidence. Why
Yes,
it happened so in Nepal? Recently, elections were held, and after
yes,
that,
sir.
he was elected as Prime Minister. Then, within a period of 1 month, he faced twice vote of confidence.
Okay,
Throw some light on it.
so I'm not read about this topic.
Okay. Prachand is the basically Prime Minister of
Okay,
Nepal, and he faced twice vote of confidence because it is an alliance in the Nepal between three
okay,
parties. So one is the Nepali Congress, one is the Lenin Marxist.
Okay, sir.
One is the Marxist Communist Party. Three parties. Why president has got more powers in Nepal in comparison to India?
So easily because India follows uh, the British model, that is Westminster system, where parliamentary democracy, in which prime minister is given more power compared to president.
Okay. Historically speaking, no government in Nepal has completed its tenure. आज
So,
तक नेपाल में जितनी भी गवर्नमेंट हुई हैं वो
yes, sir.
जो है अपना टेन्योर पूरा नहीं कर पाती हैं। कोई साल में उतर जाती है, कोई 2 साल में उतर जाती है, कोई 3 साल
Yes, sir.
में उतर जाती है। तो 2015 में उन्होंने एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट की। व्हाट वाज दैट?
Okay, sir.
व्हाट वाज
2000
constitutional amendment in
in,
2015? They carried out constitutional amendment in Nepal. What was that?
so I don't exactly remember the amendment, but there were certain uh, uh, issues that happened after that amendment where Madheshi crisis were there around 2015, that
Okay, okay,
the Madheshis were not happy with the amendment, but exact amendment I'm not remembering.
okay, okay. How do we the world knows Bhutan? भूटान को संसार कैसे जानता है?
So, so Bhutan is a Buddhist country and it's
Okay,
a very peaceful country. It's known for tourism. So
okay.
it has also blocked the tourism in for so that its environment and sustainability is not impacted. Uh, so I guess
It is known as country of gross happiness.
the gross happiness index. Yes, sir.
Why? Give reasons.
So initially, sir, as the countries of West were majorly concerned about the GDP growth, the economic per se, but the Bhutan actually gave this idea that happiness is also an important element in that, and came up with this concept. So it's for gross happiness.
Okay. What is your third choice? Second is SSB over. Third
So
choice,
third is ITPP.
ITBP. Okay. Why China consider Arunachal Pradesh as part of Chinese territory?
So China actually considers Arunachal Pradesh as a part of South Tibet, uh, and it's uh, that's why and it has also an expansionist policy where it is actually expanding its border on all sides and claiming various territories, and
Okay.
that is why it is.
Okay. After the Galwan Valley issue, we had number
Yes,
of talks between the commanders of the two countries and between
yes, sir.
the joint secretaries of foreign ministry of India and
Yes,
China.
sir.
So still there are 2 points which have not been resolved. Can you name them?
So exact point I'm not remembering.
Okay. Deepsang and Demchok.
Okay.
There were total 6 points of conflict. Can you name all 6?
So sorry.
This area was in the eastern Ladakh,
Yes, sir.
where the conflict happened in 2020 June. So 6 points were there. Galwan Valley was 1. Pongso Lake was 2. PP-15 was 3.
Okay.
Deepsang Dam Chowk 4, 5. One another point.
गलत भी बोल दी.
Okay. Why this conflict of perception happens with the China border?
So I guess the settlement of border is not accepted from both sides. So that is why the conflict, and also that the terrain is such that uh, the there's no natural barrier between the two countries. That is why
Okay.
so the issues arises.
So after this conflict, government of India, that is Ministry of Home Affairs, decided to increase the strength of the ITBP on the borders.
Yes, sir.
How
Yes,
many
sir.
battalions of ITBP are we raising for this purpose?
So 7 new battalions we are in.
Okay. What is the strength of a battalion?
Strength of a battalion. So I guess around 1,000 men.
Around 1,000 men. And what is the strength of a company?
So 130, 137.
137. Okay, you will be commander of 137 men once you pass out of
Yes.
academy.
Yes, sir.
So how ITBP trains their troops for disaster management?
So ITBP has various academies. So one is the ITBP Academy of Masuri. So various other academies are also there. Like one is in Uttarakhand Oli district, in which it trains for various disaster management, because so the border which ITBP is handling is very much prone to disaster due to Himalayas, and the rivers are also there. So the ITBP is trained into mountain warfare and river rafting and all that.
Given the choice, your CEO tells you that we want to send team to the team Himalayan trekking, and you have been selected
So,
in the ITBP. So
yes, sir.
what will be your option? Will you go or will you not go?
I'll definitely go.
What are the qualities which are required for the trekker?
So I guess so the persistence is one quality. Uh, a good physical health and physical fitness is required, and mental
Okay.
toughness is required. Uh, and so, if we are going in a team, so team spirit is also required.
Okay.
Um, so I guess never giving up attitude should be there, because
Can
the
you name
mountains will
any?
test you.
Can you name one paramilitary officer among the CAPF who
Yes, sir.
to the Mount Everest without oxygen?
So I don't know such names, sir, but ITBP in itself has taken up certain expeditions to Mount Everest.
Okay, okay.
What is that? Sorry.
Mhm. That man is S.C. Negi,
Yes, sir.
Chandra Negi. He was DIG in BSF. He led
Yes,
of Himalayan trekking and he conquered the mount. He himself was without oxygen.
oxygen.
This was a rare feat, in fact.
Yes, sir. Quite good.
Okay. What else examination are you preparing? Supposing you miss in this exam, what is your
Yes, sir.
contingency plan?
So I have also qualified for 2022 attempt. Will be giving interview for that also. So simultaneously, so I have given two mains for UPSC Civil Services,
Okay.
and I am giving this year also. I'll be giving the prelims and for state pieces or UP state pieces exam, and I've also filled the form of EPFO, that is Employment Provident Fund Organization,
Okay.
the post for Provident Fund Commissioner.
Okay.
So these are certain exams that which are lined up.
Okay. Supposing you are selected in the UP Civil Services and in the Border Security Force, which of the two will you?
So I guess so if I am getting an SDM post in UP, then I may prefer UP, or else I'll prefer go for PSF.
You are getting Deputy Superintendent Police in UP.
Yes,
That
sir.
is CO, what you call in your language.
Yes, sir.
Officer.
Yes, sir.
So now what will be your decision?
So in that case, I'll be joining BSF.
Why?
So basically, sir, as compared to police, sir, I'm more inclined towards Forge since my younger days, also since my schooling. So I guess the atmosphere, the discipline, the camaraderie that there is in Forge, that amount of uh, discipline is not present in police. I'll more enjoy BSF. I'll enjoy more and I'll be able to learn more as compared to state police.
But you will have to undergo innumerable hardships during your whole career
Yes,
in
yes,
far
sir.
areas, in remote areas, from one corner
Yes, sir.
to another corner in the country, and that too only on pay and perks, which are given by the government of India. Whereas
Yes, sir.
in the civil services, for that matter in UP, of police is quite lucrative. So why you are taking this kind of decision?
So I guess the hardship is there in every job. The form of hardship may differ, where in terms of as there is very much political pressure, which adds to hardship in the state pieces. Such sort of political pressure is not there when compared to BSF, and you can move and you can work more freely, and I guess you'll be more contented in life in BSF as compared to state police, where uh, there are certain things that you'll have to perform, which may go against your ethics. So that's why I'll choose BSF.
Okay. How criminalization of politics can be mitigated in the state of UP?
So, so first of all, by decreasing the muscle and money power in elections itself, so the election commission could be given more teeth so that the loopholes which are there in elections, that so much of money is being pumped in, and if uh, if that can be controlled somehow, then the criminalization of politics will be less, and then so as we already have that if someone is convicted for 2 years or more, he cannot stand in elections. So, and we have so many convicted MLAs in UP itself. So I guess a fast track court, if we can set up, so that a person who has some case registered, whose case could be resolved in a fast way. Uh, so then the normal people should be educated, and awareness should be spread about how criminalization of politics is affecting the law and order situations in the state. So as so the voting behavior of the people also changes a bit. So, and the youth in colleges can be inspired and promoted to join active politics, so that we have good candidates and politicians and good options. The voters has a better options to choose among various candidates.
Okay, good. Thank you. We'll